Welcome in, Renegades. Today we're doing our Saturday upload, and I want to encourage you guys to go up here or in the description. I'm going to put a link there and watch this video. Aaron Bremser, shout out to you for giving us a shout out here. The ICP legend, Bitcoin Renegade, thank you, just dropped a banger with the founder of ICP North, Javier Ferrer. So in this interview, they talk about the impact that ICP hubs are making on the adoption of the internet computer, and specifically ICP Hub North America, and what ICP North is cooking up. This was one of my favorite videos that I've ever done in my life. There's so many that are like up there with this, but we just connected so easily. He's so easy to talk to. I want to connect with ICP Hub North a lot more and have him on the channel, maybe be on his podcast, and check that out. I want to encourage you to come over here and subscribe to their YouTube account, and over here on Twitter, ICP North. Go ahead and give them a follow. I will leave the link in the description below, and you can follow the video either with the link or the pop-up that I put up earlier. So definitely cool. Let's talk about what is going on in the market right now. We have the crypto bubbles today. ICP is up 4.8%. As you see, if it's negative 3%, that means ICP is up 7.8% compared to TRX. So ICP is one of the biggest green bubbles on here. It is making another rally. I said within 2 weeks, we are going to see ICP back at $13. And within 2 weeks, ICP is back at $13 with a little bit of a retrace now. So these price targets that I'm telling you, they've hit every single time. Not tooting my own horn, just letting you know the value of smashing that like button, subscribing, hitting notification bell so that you can get alerts before everybody else. So this is cool. Filecoin, one of ICP's competitors, is up 2.3%, but we're up over them. eGold, one of my personal favorite cryptos, up 1.5%, and a lot of other smaller gains. And Roncoin, I think it's Toncoin's brother Ron, so Injective, so Manta, there we go. Now, as for the internet computer, let's look at the volume first. So we are at $12.79. As you see, we went to $12.98. I called 13 within 2 weeks, and bam, 13 within 2 weeks. So we're at a $5.8 billion market cap with the number 16 out of 8,800 active cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap. This is a massive, massive market cap. Only 127 million, and that is why we have not seen a move back up to $16 yet. So there is a psychological level at $10. So people are accumulating at $10, and then once we hit to about $12 to $13, people are starting to take profits because they don't believe yet in a move to $16. It's psychological. We're going to go over that in a minute. But $10 is another good psychological level. And so you have to think about the psychological level on both sides. You have a level where people are comfortable at buying this crypto, saying I'm most likely going to make a profit if I can buy ICP somewhere around $10. Now, if you ride up from $10 to about $12.50, $13, depending on how many ICP, that is going to be a nice little profit, especially these whales that are putting in millions of dollars. So it's not only psychological for retail, it's psychological for the bigger whale investors. So as you see, we had a nice little run up here after Bitcoin started to recover. The only reason we did go down and retest those lower areas that we're going to be looking at is because Bitcoin went down, and Bitcoin had a dump, and this is because of the ETF. Before big money allows the price to go up, they have to push it down and get more people out of the market and be able to collect more of the crypto themselves. Then they allow the price to go back up. Let's just look at Bitcoin for 1 second. I'll show you what I mean. It's pretty easy to spot this kind of thing, and they use the Bitcoin hammer, whether meaning purposefully or not, to smack the price down. As you see, this big Bitcoin dump happened here as we pump all the way up to about 40,000. what does this say? 49,000? Yeah, 49,000, so almost 50,000, and then pushes it all the way back down. I don't know why I thought it was 30, because we went down to 39, I believe. But yeah, so all the way up to almost 50,000, back down to 38,500 before a nice recovery. And we could have had a cup and handle here on Bitcoin, but it is above the EMA 9, which is good, and now it's starting to recover, so it's letting the internet computer also start to recover and have this kind of V-shaped recovery, break out of this long-term falling wedge from, let's see, January 1st, 3rd. So January 3rd. So the beginning of 2024 all the way until now, on the 28th, we have actually the 27th, right before yesterday. So we just broke out of this level, this downward trending resistance line. We are also, this is a falling wedge breakout, so there's a possible move back up to about $14.36. Now, if we can get back above, I would say 1338, there's a possibility that we do go up here. And there's somebody who agrees with me. We're going to go over that in a minute. Just remember this level at about 1330-ish, 1320 to 1340. Just say that. So that area right here, let's get rid of everything here. Wrong one. Hold on. Remove drawings. So I also see a possible inverse head and shoulders pattern happening here. There is a nice shoulder right here. Okay, we have a nice head formed right here. This whole thing is a head. So we could have some sort of a possible downward sloping inverse head and shoulders, or a double bottom. There is a possibility of a double bottom breakout right here, but if we do ride this down a little bit and go back down to about $11 before going sideways, as long as we don't go below 1045, this could be a nice inverse head and shoulders breakout pattern. We could get this shoulder kind of go down, maybe even, have this come down a little bit to about 1155, and then complete this shoulder sideways, end up at about 1240 breakout. And let's see where that would take us. So we have this falling wedge breakout that could bring us all the way to $14.36. So if this does bring us higher up here, breaks this, we will see a double bottom breakout to confirm this kind of downward trending descending triangle breakout. So that's what I am really looking for. But let's see if this inverse head and shoulders, if we don't break out, that's if we break out now. So if we don't break out, this will go down and push down, and we'll see if we do create the right shoulder where we would be going, because it would have to end up somewhere over here. Either right here on the 3rd of February, I could see it break out, and that would bring us right up to about this $15 level, which is the resistance over here for these 3 wicks. So this is a definite possibility. If we keep going down further, this is actually still another descending wedge, because right here was a descending wedge. It kind of went through this there. But if you readjust it to the next points now, it is also another descending wedge. That could definitely move to the upside. So whether we get above this now as resistance, breaking resistance and using it as support, there's a possibility of 14. If we wait longer, there's a possibility of a bigger move. We cool off more, but the good thing is we are above this RSI on the daily. So that there's a chance and a possibility of a push all the way up to, 12 from 1286 if we break that, all the way up to, I would say, 1364. Now, if we go over here into this article, I'm going to kind of wrap this up here. I want to let you know what FXS is saying. They're saying that the internet computer price has made multiple attempts at a bullish breakout, but all proved futile. A breach of the 1322 level, which I was telling you, remember 1320 to 1340, mean threshold is key for ICP, nearly 8% above current levels. Another rejection could see the altcoin retest the $10 9, I say 10.50, they say 10, I say 13.40, they say 13. But anyway, psychological level, that $10 get in psychological level. People are comfortable with buying. They think they're going to make a profit. That's where they want to buy ICP. Now, I say somewhere around the 13, 12.50 to 13 range is another psychological level to sell, because the breach of this threshold area is what it is going to take for it to move to the upside. So if it does not break that area, people are selling their ICP, whales are selling, and they want to ride the price back down to that $10, ride that downward trending resistance, and get in at a new price. But it all depends on this breakout of this $13 level, where I was telling you we'd go within 2 weeks. Now, if we can break out of this, I see another move to 16, and then a possible move to even 20, by the halving. I really see a possible movement. So that's all we're going to have for today. I just kind of want to go over this CFGI real quick to show you that we are in the greed right now on the 4-hour chart. So the oscillators are looking good. The whales are very positive. Impulse is neutral. Technicals are positive because we have broken out of that downward trending, descending triangle. So I think we're good on here. I think everything's looking good. Let's just look at the 1 day, and then we will just call it a day. Let's see where we're at with this, because we're in the greed on the 4-hour. It looks like we're going to be in the greed on the daily, because we have more very positive, 1 negative, and only 1 neutral. So we're in extreme greed on the daily chart. Let's go. Let's go. If we could break that $13, $20, let's go to 14. Let's go to 15, maybe 16. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang!